In this video, we will search, sort and paginate using Django REST framework and MySQL. Before we build the app, I would like to remind you that this video can be combined with other videos. So if you want to use Django with one of these front-end frameworks or Django with MySQL or MongoDB, I provided some links in the description of this video. The combinations are optional, and if you don't want to combine them, you may still watch this video, is totally fine. Also, make sure to check scalablescripts.com. Now let's build the app. Now let's start creating the app. So I'm in an empty folder here, and I will open the terminal and run the command Django admin start project. I'll call it app and it will be inside this folder. So with this we created the app directory and manage.py file, which is used by Django. So let's create also another app. So Django admin start app, I'll call it search. And the search app is created. Now in the settings, let's add some configuration. So in the installed apps, first we need to add here the REST framework. Project, so we will use Django REST framework. Next, we need to add course headers. So if you haven't installed this package, you should install it using pip. So pip install course headers. So I already did it in my machine, and this package needs also a middleware here, which is this middleware, course headers middleware, course middleware, and in the end we will add a constant, which is course origin allow all. So we need course. So what is course? In the beginning we will run this Django app import 8000 and the frontend will be in a different port. So the browser won't allow the frontend to communicate with the backend unless we install this package course. So now that we installed it, we can use any frontend with our Django app. And the last app that we need is the search app that we just created. So we added this. We can run here Python 3 manage.py run server, and our app is running on port 8000. So this is our running Django app. Now let's connect with the database. So I will connect with my database, which is MySQL, and my credentials are root for the user, root for the password, and the database is Django search. And the connection is successful. So we connected here with our empty database, and let's connect also in our settings with the database. I will remove this SQLite here, and let's change here SQLite to MySQL. The name of the database will be Django search. Our user is root, the password is root, and the host is localhost. And the last change is the port, which is 3306. And now with this we will connect to our database. We can restart the server, and we won't create our SQLite file there. Now let's run some migrations to create something in the database. So in the models here, let's create the model that we need in this app, which is the product model. This will extend from models model. This model will have a title, which is models char field max length is 255. Description, which is models text field, this time max length is 1000. We need an image, which is the same, so I'll copy this, paste it here, and we need a price, which is models decimal field max digits is 10 and decimal places is 2. And this is our model. Now to make the migrations for this model, so I'll open a new tab here, we should run python 3 manage.py make migrations. And the migration for this model is created. So they are here. We have the migration here. Now to run that migration, run python manage.py migrate. So we migrated all the tables, so we don't need all of them. We need only this search product here. So these are for Django admin. We don't need them. We need only this table. So we have the products here, which means we successfully connected with the database. And now let's add some data to this table. To add data here, I will install another package, which is Faker. So you need to run this command to install Faker. I already did it, so I don't have to do it. And now in the search folder, we'll create a directory, management. Inside here, we'll create a Python file, which is underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Inside this management folder, we need another directory, which is commands, which I will copy this file and I will paste it here. And why I'm doing this, I will explain it later. So we need to create here another file, which is populate. And here we need to create a command to populate our database. So this is a way to create commands. So in the folder that we want to run the command, we add management folder, commands folder, and in the populate or in any file, we need to add the class command here. And from Django core management, we need to import the base command. This will extend from base command. And this will have a function which is handle. So now inside this folder, we need to run our Faker. So from Faker, we need to import Faker. And now that we imported it, we have to use it here. So Faker is equal to Faker, like this. And now let's create 50 products. So to create 50 products, I'll create a for loop. I'll put an underscore because we don't need the index in range 50. So this is a loop for 50, run 50 times. And what do we want to do with this? So we have to call the products. So we need to import it from the search. So from search models, we need to import product, objects, create. And inside here, we need to set the title. And to set the title, we have to use the Faker library. So I'll use a name here. This will generate a fake name. For the description, this is equal to faker text. I will put here 200. So this will be a random text of 200 characters, and an image which is faker image URL, and this will be a URL for an image. And the last one is price. We need to import from random, import random range. So price is equal to random range from 10 to 100, and that's it. Now we created one command. That this command creates 50 products. To run that command, we have to run python 3 manage.py, and the name of the command is the name that we put of this file here. So in this case is populate, and the command is run. So if we go again here, we can see that we have 50 products created here with a random title, which is a name of a person, a random description, image, and price. So we have 50 products, and what is left is to return them as an API view. First, we have to create, so I will create two things actually. In the URLs here, we need to add the URL for this search app. So I will add here a Python file called URLs. And in the URLs of the main app we'll add the path API / and the path will be, let's add include here, and we will include search URLs. So basically, if we go to the API endpoint, we will go to the URLs of this search. So I'll copy this, go to the URLs here, and I will paste it. We don't need this. We don't even need this. So we need only the path. And now let's add an API view for the URLs here. So in the views, I'll create a class. I'll call it product frontend API view, and this will extend from, let's get here from REST framework views import API view, and this will extend from API view. It will have a get method, and for the moment I will pass. Let's add this API view to the URLs. So from views import product frontend API view, and the endpoint for the product frontend will be products frontend, and let's call here product frontend API view as a view. So this was our first endpoint, and to return all the products here, we have to add first a serializer. So let's add a Python file serializer, and let's import first from REST framework serializers, import serializer. Actually, I made a mistake. It should be from REST framework import serializers, like this. And let's create a class here, which is product serializer. We'll extend from serializer model serializer. And this class will have inside another class, which is meta. And here we need to assign the model, which is the product. Let's get from views import, not views, from models import the product, and we need to define the fields for this serializer, which are fields. We need all of them, so to get all the fields we need to add here underscore underscore all underscore underscore. So this is our product serializer. We need this serializer in order to return the product as a JSON in the frontend API view here. So let's use it. We have to get first the products, which is equal to product. Let's get it from the models. Product objects all. So we'll get the products here, and now let's get the serializer, which is equal to product serializer. So let's do the same for the serializer here. Product serializer, and we have to pass the products here. Since this will be an array of many products, we need to add another flag here, which is many is equal to true. And in the end, we need to return a response, which we need also to import the response from the REST framework. From REST framework response, import response. We need to return the serializer.data. So everything is ready right now. So to test this endpoint, if it works, we have to first install and download Postman. I will use this software now to test the endpoints, and now I will send a GET request to HTTP port HTTP localhost, port 8000/API/products/frontend. This is the endpoint. As we can see, everything is running fine. So we are getting all 50 products here. So this was the frontend endpoint, and the frontend will filter all these items. Now let's add another endpoint, which is a backend endpoint, where we will add also filters here. So products, backend, API view. We'll extend from API view. This will have also a GET request. And I will pass for the moment. So let's add it to the URLs here. This will be products backend. And this will be, let's import it, product backend API view. And so we added the products backend here. Here, let's add the first filter, which is the search filter. So first we have to get all the products like we did here. And to get the filter, so I will need to copy also this. And now to get the search filter, we have to get it from s is equal to request get s. So this will be the search, and let's add the if condition here. If the search is set, then we have to filter the products. So to filter the products, we have to do it like this. So products are equal to products filter, and we have to filter by the title, which is contains this string. So we don't have to use this title equals to s here. Instead, we will use title underscore underscore I contains is equal to s. So with this, we will get all the products that the title contains this string. So it is done like this. Also, this ignores lowercase and uppercase. So with this, now let's send a request to the backend part. and we are getting all the products here, but we have an option to send a question mark here. Search is equal, I'll search with Brian, and as we can see we are getting only one item. So if I search with BR, I get more items here, and this is how the filter works. We need also to search about the description, but we cannot do it like this. Instead of changing the description, description, this is not allowed because this is an end condition. This will expect the title contains this string, and also the description should contain that. And if we search with Brian right now, so I made a mistake here, this should be description. We are not getting anything because we need an OR condition here. To have an OR condition, first we have to import here from Django DB models, import queue. And what this queue will do is we will wrap this first condition with the queue. We will wrap the second condition also with the queue, and we will separate them with a pipe here. So this is the OR condition. With this now, if we send the request, we will get more items. So we have to search also for human here, and we are getting these items because they all contain humans. So this is the search now. We cleared that part, and now the other change is the sort. So I'll duplicate this, and the sort will be the same. Sort here, sort, and the sort will have two values. One is if sort is equal to ascending, then we have to sort the items in the ascending order. So the products are equal to products order by price, like this. So this is a simple sort. Now let's send the sort here. Sort is equal to ascending. Did I make the mistake? So I misspelled the order by to this should be order by. And let's send the request again. And as we can see, we are getting the items in a different order because the price with the lower value is the first one, then comes 12, 16, 17, etc. So the products now are ordered. Now let's order in the opposite order. So elif here, if the sort is equal to descending. To sort in the descending order, we have to use the same function, but this time we have to use minus price. So with this, we will sort in the descending order. So if we send here descending, we can see the first price is 97, 97, 96, 94, etc. So this is how sort works. Now the last change is the pagination. So here we need to add the page, which is equal to request. So I'll copy this, and this is a page here, and we'll set a default value of 1 if the page is not set. We'll create another variable which is per page, and we want to return 9 items per page, and we have everything that we need now. So first we have to define the start that we want to cut this result set. So we have the products here, but we want to cut them or to slice them. So the start will be page -1 times per page. So if the page is 1, then the start is 0. So we are starting from the first item, and is equal to page times per page. So the end of this list will be, if the page is 1, it will be 9. So in the case the page is 1, will start from 0, so the first product, till the 9th product. So this is what we want, and we have to use these two variables here. When we get the products, we'll put an array and we'll start with the start, and it will end with end. So with this we will get less products, so I will use it differently. Now the response will be different, so I'll pass data here is equal to serializer.data. We need to send also some meta information, so let's send the total of the items. So the frontend needs that, so total here is equal to products count, and we have to pass the total here. So we have to use this query here, not after we paginate the products. So we have the total. Let's add the page, which is equal to page, and the last one is the last page. Here we have to use math. Let's import math, and the math CL we have to use here total divided by per page. This is the last page, and with this our request will become like this. So we have data here, so I'll remove this part. So we got all the items. As we can see, we have total of 50 items. Page is 1, last page is 6. Here we can set the page is 2, and we have made a mistake. So let's cast this page as an integer here and send the request again, and as we can see, we are getting other items. The total is 50, the page 2, and the last page is 6. So we are paginating. We can also search, paginate, and sort at the same time. So I will search with end here, and as we can see, the total is 14 now. The page is 2, then the last page is 2. So the value change depending on how we use them. Sort ascending, and the page, it will be the first page. So we have searched, sorted, and paginated at the same time now. So these were the 3 filters that I wanted to use in this tutorial. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please also share it and subscribe. Thank you.